good morning. Mansi, Kailash, Tejas. Wow. The more, today I decided that I will not have my video on while the bhajan was on. Sometimes I'm so, lost and I want to be there in that state for long. Namaste, Shyam, Salil, Kedar, Rohit, Anjali, so many of you. I missed so many. Chetan, Tejas, Vivo, V2126. अपना नाम डालो भाई. Jitesh. Namaste everybody. Good to have you all here. And जो पहली बार Happy Minds में आज login किए हैं उनका special welcome. Those who have joined in for the first time. Nasir, namaste. Satyajit, namaste. Good morning. I was listening to, the more you listen to the bhajan, the more you realize that you are just a medium, nothing else. And it's through us that things are happening. हम तो सिर्फ साधन है, हमारे द्वारा, हमारे थ्रू कुछ हो रहा है. कभी-कभी ना ये बड़ा जरूरी होता है that you kind of get back into alignment, because the whole day, like I was sharing in the entire, before the meditation started, मैंने जो share किया कि हमारे ऊपर बहुत लोड होता है. हम काम करते हैं, चाहे हम घर का ध्यान रखें, फैमिली का, ऑफिस में, टीम का. So kind of we got to be in control. We got to be in kind of in charge of things around us. क्योंकि हम जिम्मेदार हैं, हम रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं. तो वो जिम्मेदारियों को निभाते निभाते कहीं ऐसा हो जाता है कि बात सर में घुस जाती है कि हम ही सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. एंड वी आर द वंस हु आर कॉलिंग द शॉट्स, वी आर द वंस हु आर डूइंग थिंग्स. तो इसलिए बड़ा जरूरी है कि हम अलाइन करें कि हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं. वी आर जस्ट द मीडियम. करवा हो रहा है थ्रू अस. And that is so very important, because that takes the air out of our minds, and we come back to ground and to reality, and we focus on becoming the best medium. So this is one of my favorite bhajans which I keep on listening, and I'm sure आप लोग जो सुन रहे होंगे, आपने भी काफी दिनों से सुना है ये भजन मेरे साथ. I'm sure you also would be connected. Good to see you, Rishi, Satyajit. Lovely, wonderful to see all of you. And those who have come in for the first time, welcome one more time to Happy Minds. And just to share with you, this is 1121st HM. इसका मतलब है 1120 HM हो चुके हैं. Last 25 years, we have been conducting HM, and it has been a beautiful journey of reaching out to people from all walks of life, from across the country, from across outside the country. And it's a beautiful family of Happy Minds attendees. Which is there with me for years. Absolutely, Sham. The bhajan takes you back to realization and connect with God. Absolutely. And what could be a better way to start your morning than to have a thought of gratefulness and thankfulness inside you? उससे बढ़िया तरीका क्या हो सकता है अपने दिन की शुरुआत करने का? So third time, let me come back to the first time attendees of Happy Minds. अगर आप पहली बार attend कर रहे हो, you can just type in first, and you can type in the city you're from. So I'll come to know आप लोग कहाँ से आए हैं. So those who are attending it for the first time, I'm sure बहुत सारे friends, relatives को message आते हैं from current attendees that be a part of Happy Minds. तो अगर आप पहली बार आए हो, you can just type in first, and you can type in the city. So I come to know, and we all come to know where you're from. Normally क्या होता है Happy Minds में? We start off with meditation, we start off with a bhajan, we start off with a thought which will kind of make us realize a lot of things. So it depends on what we start with. So it's normally it's a meditation which we start with. Then from there we move on to success story sharing. So some success stories which come to me, मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं उस पर बात करूँ. And of course then the subject for the day is there. So we have Sachin from Pune, welcome for the first time. Akshay from Amravati. And Shinde, first time from Pune. Chetan says every HM is unique, so it always feels like first time. Oh, that's nice. I too feel the same with the last 25 years. ये पहली बार HM ले रहा हूँ मैं, right? So true, so true. Okay, चलो, you keep on typing in as you listen to me. अच्छा, I have started. आज मैं try कर रहा हूँ एक नई चीज. I got my YouTube also on here, but I'm unable to see where the video is, because there are a lot of people on the YouTube. तो उन्होंने कहा सर आप हमारे कमेंट्स पढ़ते नहीं हो। अब मैं तो जूम में होता हूँ, तो अभी मैंने यूट्यूब का स्क्रीन खोला है, एंड आई थिंक Vishay could help me out from where it is. I cannot see where the live feed is on my YouTube studio. कहाँ दिखेगा?
So the moment you open your channel, you can click the profile picture, वहाँ पे आएगा।
Profile picture पे आएगा?
हाँ, वहाँ पे भी आता है, अंदर वीडियो में भी आता है।
ओ, अंदर तो कहीं YouTube स्टूडियो में नहीं आएगा?
स्टूडियो में भी आएगा, दोनों साइड आएगा सर।
Just give guys, just give me a few minutes. Let me get this YouTube thing sorted out. No, it is not there. इसमें नहीं आ रहा है. Go to my channel. If I click on the profile pic, it says your channel. Vishay, help me out in this फटाफट. I am there now. Okay, ठीक है. So it's given me a Zoom. ठीक है. So I'm connected now with you on Zoom, and I'm also connected on this. अभी इसका volume कम करना पड़ रहा है. Okay, so I've put the volume 0 here. So we're trying this thing. If it works out, then it's good enough. Otherwise, हम YouTube को बंद करेंगे and focus Zoom में करेंगे. ठीक है. So today's success story one is from Shekhar Kulkarni from Aurangabad, and he writes and he says, "Sir, I would do a lot of overthinking, and I had acquired some medical problems because of that. In one of the HMs in October, you spoke about worry, the 40, 30, 12, 4, 4 concept. And I felt that HM is for me. And whenever I worry, I use that formula. I'm not 100% out of it, but a lot more happier. And one more thing has happened, sir. I have started taking decisions. Thank you so much. Areva. this 40, 30, 12, 4, 4 concept. I think last month मैंने एक HM में बताया था that how do you handle worry, how do you overcome stress and things like that. So I'm happy for you, Shekhar, that you have implemented that and it's working for you. And the second part, I like the last part more, where you mentioned that I've started taking decisions, and I've always spoken about decisions, that decisions के लिए सोचना पड़ता है. But काफी लोग जो है ना सोचते रह जाते हैं. They don't go beyond thinking, and that's how it becomes overthinking. So think as much as you should for a decision, but a time should be there when you should stop thinking, because it's time to decide. And then once you have decided, you got to act. So your 3-step formula I have for decision making. If you are stuck somewhere in life and you are wondering what to do, think. You got to think and analyze and whatever you got to do before you take that call. So I remember long back, 2000, the entire 2000, say 2010 का जो 10 साल का phase था, I would do a lot of public speaking activities. I would train people on public speaking a lot. And then we would have stage programs on 1,000 people there, 1,500 people there. कभी-कभी बड़े hall होते थे 3,500-4,000 लोगों के. And then I would send these people to go and speak there. तो जितने भी participants होते थे, तो उनको मैं हमेशा बोलता था कि जितना सोचना अभी सोच लो, जितनी प्रिपरेशन करनी अभी कर लो. And then based on that thinking, you decide कि भाई ये मुझे ये जाना है कि नहीं जाना है स्टेज पे. Once you have decided that I will go on stage, now please for God's sake stop thinking कि स्टेज में क्या होगा, लोग पसंद करेंगे नहीं करेंगे, all these things, don't worry about it. Once you've thought about it ना, आप ये भी सोच लो कि लोग अंडे टमाटर लेके बैठे हैं मारेंगे आपको, सोच लिया ना. Now stop thinking. Now take a decision that I'm going to prepare, and then prepare. And the second thing I would always tell them is, don't take a decision from the perspective of what's happening to you right now. और मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुनो आप, अक्सर हम कहाँ अटकते हैं. So I would always tell them, don't take a decision based on what you're feeling right now. Take a decision based on what will you feel once that event is over. तो अगर मैं किसी को बोलता ना पब्लिक स्पीकिंग करनी है, तो उस समय उसको घबराहट होती है, उस समय उसका दिल दुक करता है. अरे पब्लिक स्पीकिंग करनी है, अरे कैसे होगा, मैं बोल पाऊंगा नहीं, गलत तो नहीं हो जाएगा. And I've never done that. So all those feelings will crop in, or maybe they will come out, and based on those feelings, the person says, "Na मुझसे ना हो पाएगा." And I would always say, imagine if your talk goes well. How would you feel? How would you feel when people will come and pat your back and say, wow, it was a great talk? How will you feel when people will come and shake hands with you and say, I was really, uh, uh, influenced by your talk? How would you feel when people would come and say, that was outstanding? तो जब वो आप सोचोगे तो मे बी शायद वो डिसीजन लेने में आपको थोड़ी आसानी हो जाएगी. मे बी यू विल टेक दैट डिसीजन इन दैट डायरेक्शन. कोई मशीन लेने वाले हो फैक्ट्री के लिए एंड मे बी दैट मशीन इज कॉस्टिंग अ बॉम्ब, द मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव मशीन यू एवर बॉट और यू आर एवर थिंकिंग ऑफ बाइंग. और उसमें होता है कि कहीं ऑर्डर नहीं आया तो क्या होगा, कहीं इसका यूटिलाइजेशन नहीं कर पाया तो क्या होगा, कहीं ये खराब होगी तो क्या होगा. एंड देन आई एम जस्ट सेइंग दैट थिंक अबाउट इफ दिस मशीन वर्क्स वेल, if this will give you business the way it should give business, imagine the kind of returns, imagine the kind of profits. So your decision should be based on what that decision will do for you, not based on what you're feeling right now. और अक्सर हम वही मात खा जाते हैं. So Shekhar, thank you for sharing this story with us, and wish you that you stop whatever little of your overthinking is happening. वो भी अगर कम हो जाए तो अच्छी बात है. But God bless you. You're there with me. You're still connected, all of you. ये कुछ समझ में आया डिसीजन मेकिंग के बारे में? Great. Stay alive, because I'm going to talk to you about aliveness today. Stay alive. Second sharing is from Nimish Desai, मेरे tribe के participant, My Life Chrysalian. He has done all the programs. In fact, last week I was talking to one of the Chrysalians. He says, sir, Chrysalis के ना 4 धाम है. मैंने कहा ये क्या है, ये क्या नया वाला, ये कहाँ से निकाला, what do you mean by 4 धाम? इसे सर जब से मैं आया हूँ Chrysalis में आपके साथ पिछले 10-12 साल हो गए, तो मुझे समझ में आया कि 4 धाम की यात्रा तो करनी चाहिए Chrysalis में आके. I became very intrigued. I said, बता ना क्या ये कौन से 4 धाम तुमने सोचे? तो इसे सर पहला धाम है लाइफ लीडरशिप और लाइफ 360. तो इसे मेरा पहला धाम लाइफ 360 से हुआ. कुछ लोगों का पहला धाम जो है सेकंड वाले से होता है, जिसको बोलते हैं द गेम ऑफ बिजनेस और अरस समस्ती, जो आज का हमारा प्रोग्राम है. सो इसे द सेकंड धाम इज योर बिजनेस प्रोग्राम. तो पहला धाम आपका लाइफ प्रोग्राम, सेकंड धाम बिजनेस प्रोग्राम, थर्ड धाम ही सेज इज योर माय लाइफ, और चौथा धाम है आपका एहसास. तो अगर ये 4 धाम की यात्रा नहीं करी तो कुछ रह गया लाइफ में, ऐसा फील मैं करता हूं. तो and I said, wow, I never thought about this. So Nimish Desai is one who has kind of done all the dhams, and he's gone beyond that. So he says, sir, we have successfully delivered the first order to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and Tejas जो airplane है उसका 181 Tejas 181, whatever the model is, uska wings skin is what they have been able to deliver the order for that. And it's a very prestigious order and a very prestigious accomplishment, because we're talking about India gearing up in the aerospace industry, and his company TechEra is playing a vital role there as one of the OEMs there. So all the best to you in terms of helping these big companies, the Tatas and Boeings, serve what they want to serve. And the last sharing is from another Chrysalian, Hiren Shah. He has been invited. He says, sir, I've been invited to speak on Founder's Story at TEDx on Global Clean Mobility Summit. And this is so wonderful that Chrysalians are going and sharing and speaking on such platforms. In fact, ek hafta pehle, we had 2 Chrysalians and another half Chrysalians speaking in one TEDx event. So imagine karo ki 8-9 speakers hain aur 8-9 mein se 3 Chrysalians hain. So Jhelam was there and Satish Lal was there, and then we had half Chrysalian, means a Chrysalian's son was speaking. So Ritvik Ambekar was also speaking, and it was a moment of pride that apne 3 bashinde udhar hain, and they're doing they're taking the world by storm. So wonderful, and congratulations on this, Hiren. And yes, what else? We had My Life reunion last Sunday, and it was wonderful meeting so many of you in terms of in person and an offline meet. बहुत मजा आया. We had lovely sharings. We laughed, we danced, we sang, we hugged, and I was writing about it on the social media that when your business is built on relationships, then there are no customers, then there are no vendors, then there are no employees, then it's just a family. And being with family is always so wonderful. When everybody is thinking from a perspective of that everybody should win, everybody should walk out winning. There's no loser. There's nobody who feels on the lower side. अगर business ऐसे रिश्तों में built हो जाए, चालू हमेशा ट्रांजैक्शन से होता है बिजनेस, लेकिन एक संभावना होती है, एक पॉसिबिलिटी होती है that transaction leads to a relationship and then the relationship leads to a transformation. और शुरुआत हमेशा हमेशा एक ट्रांजैक्शन से होती है. सो आप जब कोई टीम मेंबर ज्वाइन करता है आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, तो ट्रांजैक्शन है ना कि वो काम करेगा और आप उसको पैसे दोगे, राइट? वो भी ट्रांजैक्शन के लिए आता है कि भाई मैं काम करूंगा मुझे पैसा मिलेगा. सेम इज द वे द कस्टमर इज, कि कस्टमर आपके पास आता है तो ट्रांजैक्शन होता है कि आप उसको कुछ सामान दोगे, वो आपको कुछ पैसा देगा. सेम इज द केस विद वेंडर, कि वो आपको कुछ देगा मटेरियल और आप उसको पैसा दोगे. इट्स ऑलवेज अ ट्रांजैक्शन. तो वो शुरुआत होती है, वो एक स्टार्टिंग का कनेक्टिंग हुक होता है. बट आई ऑलवेज से टू एंटरप्रेन्योर्स कि उस स्टार्टिंग हुक को वैसा ही ना रहने दो. यू टेक इट वन स्टेप अहेड. फ्रॉम दैट ट्रांजैक्शनल मोड, can you take it to a relationship mode where the way you communicate, the way you service that customer, the way you handle that customer, now it is no more about a transaction. Now it's all about a relationship which you have built. और उस रिश्ते में फिर क्या होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के चांसेस हो जाते हैं. That the customer stays with you for some years and he has been transformed through your products, and because of that association you become transformed, because you also keep on evolving to service that customer. Same is the case with the vendor. कि vendor transform हो जाता है आपके साथ रह के, because you are growing and the vendor is there and he says, can I learn more, can I do things more to be the most preferred vendor of this person. And same is the case with team members. अभी मेरा एक team member नया join किया है in sales, and just I think couple of weeks he has been in the organization, and I've been correcting him, telling him, giving him insights from my side on sales and whatever I can. So I was sharing with him that I'm giving you that half an hour every day, and I wish that ये तेरे को half an hour every day, जहां तूने पहले 5-6 साल काम किया उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, तेरे बॉसेस ने तेरे को दिया होता, you would have been such a wonderful salesperson, because you have it in you. तेरे अंदर है एक अच्छा सेल्समैन बनने की काबिलियत. बट तेरे को पिछले कुछ सालों में जहां तूने काम किया, I don't think anybody bothered about what you're becoming, what you're not becoming. It was just a transactional process that you were there on a salary and they paid you salary, खत्म होगी बात. बट यहाँ तो मैं सैलरी तो बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ, that is there, वो तो that's given. बट सैलरी के अलावा I'm investing time on you, I'm building that relationship part, and in that relationship part some transformation की possibility हो जाती है और होगी. So I feel that that's what we experienced last Sunday, that it was all relationship and it's all about transformation, and people have been there with me for years. So it's so wonderful to meet them, because बहुत दिनों बाद हम लोग मिले offline, and we decided that we will be meeting once in a quarter. वो तो मिलेंगे. और उसी से मुझे याद आया कि हमारा लोग बोलते हैं सर फिर HM का क्या होगा, HM वाले कब मिलेंगे. So we are meeting we are meeting in the month of January. तो एक mega HM आ रहा है. We're going to have a mega HM. It's going to be in a hall, and एक बड़ा अच्छा subject पे मैं बात करूंगा. The subject is get the hell out of your way. अपने रास्ते से हट जाओ. So wait for it, look forward to it, be there, and you can register this for this program, and you can be there, and I'm sure वो बड़ा उस दिन बड़ा हंगामा करेंगे हम लोग. So be a part of this offline event. And another thing which I want to share with you is just इस बात करते हैं फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं, is success stories जो है ना, look, people ask me that where do I post my success stories, and I always say that social media is there. आपको मेरी टीम का टेलीफोन नंबर होगा जहां से आपको मैसेजेस आते हैं. You can post your success stories there. सोशल मीडिया में मेरा अकाउंट है, वहां पर आप मुझे मैसेज करिए. I will get it. My team will extract it from there and share it with me. कभी कभी क्या होता है, बहुत सारी सक्सेस स्टोरीज होती हैं और मैं उसमें से चूज नहीं कर पाता. सो प्लीज डोंट फील बैड अबाउट इट कि आपकी स्टोरी शेयर नहीं करी गई है, तो आप दोबारा भेजो उसको. जस्ट रिक्वेस्ट यू कि प्लीज डोंट गेट ईगो इन्वॉल्व. मेरा स्टोरी नहीं लिया तो मैं दोबारा नहीं भेजूंगा, ऐसे कैसे होता है? आई रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज सेंड इट अगेन, and I will, to the best of my ability, will want to and would love to share your story. ठीक है? चलो चालू करते हैं आज का सब्जेक्ट. ओके, ग्रेट. लास्ट वीक मैंने बात करी थी आप लोगों से ऑन द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ अलाइवनेस, ऑन अलाइवनेस, एंड ऐसे aliveness and death, they're two aspects of life. The moment we were born, it's a sign of aliveness, we are alive, and then one day we die. ये तो होगा, ये तो हम कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते. It's a part of our process. It's a part of a living process. The life and death concept. It's a cycle which is there. The challenge is कि जब हम जिंदा हैं physically, तब हम जिंदा नहीं हैं. That's the problem. That we are not alive when we are alive. And this aliveness which is missing is somewhere a cause of concern. This aliveness which is missing, it makes us miss many things in life. और अगर मैं उसको opposite बोलूं, if this aliveness is there within us, we are capable of doing so many things. If you were to just understand and see this from a perspective, कि जब aliveness होता है, so you'll see that you are more positive. Aliveness होता है तो you are more, you are more energy inside you. Aliveness होता है तो you are more hopeful about the world around you. When you're alive, you have energy to take charge of bigger projects. When you're alive, you want to meet people. When you're alive, you want to inspire people. When you're alive, you have dreams. When you're alive, you want to accomplish those dreams. So बहुत सी चीज होती हैं when you're alive. And this question was asked to me a few weeks back when I was cycling from here to Mumbai with Ashna. And then one of the Chrysalis asked, "Sir, ये इतनी एनर्जी आती कहां से?" And this got me thinking into not that I'm doing something extraordinary, and there are so many people who are doing so many wonderful things. बहुत बड़ी-बड़ी चीजें कर रहे हैं, तो वो आती कहां से उनके अंदर एनर्जी? So this energy comes from a very strong sense of aliveness. So you all got to ask yourself this very question, that ये मेरी aliveness है कि नहीं मेरे अंदर? सबसे पहले तो it's a fact check to have that aliveness, and वो fact check में ही solution है. So last week I shared with you there are certain questions you need to ask yourself. कि वो questions पूछ के आपको समझ में आएगा कि do you have that element of aliveness inside you or not. तो आज उन questions को वापस हम we'll go through them again. I shared with you 3 questions. I'll take you beyond those 3 questions today to another set of 2-3 questions. कैसे करके ये 5-6 questions का set होगा. And keep on asking these questions to yourself time and again. It's not that कि आपने एक बार ये questions पूछे और उसका आंसर हाँ ना में आ गया तो हो गया. It's kind of it's just like आप जाते हैं ना, you go for a blood test and blood test करते हो, report आती है तो मालूम पड़ता है कि हाँ भाई sugar levels ठीक हैं, cholesterol levels ठीक हैं, and whatever the parameters are there. So you go and do it every 6 months or every year. In fact, every year करना चाहिए. So every year you have your parameters there so that they tell you where you are. ऐसा नहीं होता ना कि आपने एक बार कर लिया और आपने कहा अभी लाइफ लॉन्ग नहीं करने की जरूरत. In the same way, these questions are like a test for you. They kind of will tell you where you are at that moment, because वो आपसे कुछ कहेंगे वो उसके answers. So those questions I ask you, ask yourself. तो पहला question मैंने आपसे कहा था कि आप पूछिए अपने आप में. And the first question I asked you was the question where I said, do I have a sense of balance in life? And this question of do I have a sense of balance in life means now it's a sign. These questions are nothing else but a sign of the rupture of being alive. तो कहीं ना कहीं हम बात करते हैं कि do I have the balance in life? I've met hundreds and thousands of people from whether it be entrepreneurs or professionals. So understand this, that कहीं ना कहीं अगर आपका पूरा सेल्फ वर्थ, मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुनो आप, कहीं आपका पूरा सेल्फ वर्थ, if it's coming only from your vocation or it's only coming from your work, कि आपका टोटल सेल्फ वर्थ जो है वो सिर्फ आपके काम से आ रहा है, आपके वोकेशन से आ रहा है, या आपके बिजनेस कार्ड से आ रहा है, then it is dangerous. ये तो प्रॉब्लम वाली बात है कि who you are, your total worth is coming from one source, then life is kind of imbalance. ये अभी प्रॉब्लम हो गया. So you got to ask this question to yourself that do I have a sense of balance in my life? And I will not go deeper into the subject because maybe it's I've spoken on this subject many times. Maybe in the future I'll speak one more time on the subject because it's a beautiful subject of how do you bring in balance in life. But imbalance है तो aliveness नहीं होगा, ये बात तो. You can have imbalance temporarily. कुछ challenge है तो आपकी लाइफ में imbalance आ गया. For example, a lady is pregnant and pregnant है तो फिर imbalance है ना, उसको अपना ध्यान रखना है, उसको अपने होने वाले बच्चे का ध्यान रखना है, and the lady delivers, तो उसका पूरा focus उस बच्चे पे रहेगा और होना भी चाहिए. It's a new life which has come into this world. So new life is delicate, is fragile, has to be handled well, has to be taken care of. तो सारा focus उस माँ का उस बच्चे पे जाएगा, बाकी दुनिया उसके लिए मैटर नहीं करती. तो उसकी लाइफ में से टिल्ट आ गया लेडी के, where the entire focus is on the child. और ये टिल्ट जरूरी है, ये टिल्ट अच्छा है. जैसे बोलते हैं दाग अच्छे हैं, तो ये टिल्ट अच्छा है. But after some years, she has to start bringing the balance. After some time, she has to start thinking about other things also. लेकिन वो बच्चा हो गया और उसकी लाइफ ऐसी टिल्टी है for days and for weeks and for years at a stretch, then problem. तो कुछ लोगों की लाइफ में ऐसा टिल्ट आता है और वो टिल्टी रहते हैं, ऐसे ही रहते हैं, टिल्टे रहते हैं. तो उसका काम चालू हुआ, agreed, it's a new business for you, it's a new job for you, it's a new position for you. तो आपसे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. लोगों ने कहा कि हाँ, यू हैव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, तो आपको बना दिया गया वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, जीएम, हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट, और यू हैव स्टार्टेड अ बिजनेस ऑन योर ओन. तो ये टिल्ट आना जरूरी है because your entire focus is on establishing that business. Your entire focus is on understanding that those responsibilities of the job. लेकिन अब तो साहब 10 साल हो गए, आप अभी भी टिल्ट में ऐसे चल रहे हो. अभी भी आपकी लाइफ में और कुछ मायने नहीं रखता है सिवाय बिजनेस के. तो प्रॉब्लम. और फिर क्या होता है जब आप 8-10 साल ऐसे जी लेते हो टिल्ट के साथ, तो लगने लगता है कि यही जिंदगी है, ये ऐसे ही होता है. और आपके आसपास के लोग भी ऐसा मान लेते हैं कि ये ऐसे ही होता है. Then people stop expecting from you and you stop expecting from yourself that I can do something else. और फिर aliveness की बैंड बज जाती है. Because aliveness is all about balance. So the first question you got to ask yourself is, do I have a sense of balance in life? And I, in the last many years, and I'm sharing from experience, I'm not sharing from any theory or any knowledge, I'm sharing from experience. In last many years में जब से मैं इस ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री में आया हूं, तब से लेके आज तक, I have always strived hard to bring a balance in life. होता था, मेरा भी टिल्ट होता है, but I strive hard to bring a balance. तो मैंने वो सब करना चाहा और करा जो मुझे करना चाहिए इस लाइफ में, चाहे वो मेरे हेल्थ साइड में काम हो, चाहे वो मेरे बिजनेस साइड में काम हो, चाहे मेरा फैमिली साइड में हो, चाहे मेरा वो ट्रैवलिंग में हो, चाहे मेरे हॉबीज में हो. I have put myself in as many places as I could, which I wanted to be. And I have lost things. So maybe I may have lost on the business side because मेरा काम तो ऐसा काम है कि where I am the product. So if I'm out cycling, then the product is out cycling. तो ऐसा भी नहीं है कि फैक्ट्री चालू है और फैक्ट्री में माल बन रहा है तो माल बन भी रहा है, माल बिक भी रहा है, production is happening, products are being sold, and I can still roam around the world and I can still do what I want to do and I'll still make money. ऐसा नहीं है मेरे उसमें. तो मैं नहीं हूं तो फिर पैसा आना बंद, मैं नहीं हूं तो काम बंद. That's the product which I am. उसके बावजूद भी मैंने अपने आप को उस बैलेंसिंग रोल में डाला है as much as I can. And there are some people around you will see, उन्होंने भी डाला है अपने आप को. And this is the true challenge. Can you not get too much involved in something in a way where your life becomes tilted all your life? और ultimately कभी अगर परेशान हो, कभी अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा हो, तो कम से कम ये पूछ लो अपने आप से, आप क्या करने आए थे इस पृथ्वी में? Did you come here to just work and do nothing else? ऐसा तो नहीं था ना. So work was a part of life. That's it. Nancy says, I try to do a lot of things to strike a balance, but then I can't give my best, which makes me feel depressed. I keep running around one thing after another. Okay. Now, it's a good question, Nancy, or a good observation. I think first thing is feel good. Feel good because you're doing many things. You're at least putting yourself into doing. Now, you got to understand that on day one, everything cannot be handled. You got to start moving. You want to start taking baby steps. So what I like about your post, which you have just written here, is that I want to strike a balance, but I can't give my best. And this is so important that you are striving to give your best. So before you spread out too thin, right? आप सिर्फ 2-3 ही काम पकड़ो और उसमें अपना best. Because you doing many things and not giving your best will, just like you said, that it will make you all the more bad and sad about yourself. So 2 ही काम करो, but give your best. ज़्यादा मत करो, छोटे करो, but give your best. In fact, I was making a reel yesterday and I was sharing about in that reel that 3 simple steps to make your self-image very healthy and very powerful. And the first, and in one of the 3-step formula is, please do what you say you will do. जो वादे किए हैं खुद को वो पूरा करो. And second step which I mentioned was there कि जो आप कर रहे हो उसमें अपना best दो. Don't worry about the world. It may not be the world's best, but it has to be your best. When you give your best, you are happy. You may still fail. अभी परसों मैं मैच खेल रहा था स्क्वाश का, and I was down by on a game of 11. My score was 1 and the opponent's score was 9. And last game था, उससे पहले का score I think 2-2 हो रहा था. 2 games he had won, 2 games I had won, and this was the last match. And I wanted to win desperately. And I gave my best in that last game. And I lost. I didn't win that game, but I took my score from 1 to 9. मैं हार गया. But I came back with a smile on my face. Yeah, I gave my best. And that is so very important. So, 2-3 काम लो, but give your best. उतना ही करो जितना कर पाते हो, but give your best. So 3 steps to work on your self-worth and self-image. Number 1, do what you say you will do. Number 2, give your best to all that which you do. And number 3, once you have given your best, now strive to do a bit more. Strive to do 1 more job. Strive to do 2 more jobs. But this 3rd step should come after step 2. Right? So that's what I would suggest to you. अभी इसी पॉइंट में कहो अभी तो मैं फर्स्ट पॉइंट पे ही हूँ, and we have questions coming in. Many a times when we can't balance and it causes guilt. It's okay. It's okay. You see, we are not God. We are not arrived. We are human beings. So please understand, aliveness is not about perfection. It's not about perfection. It's all about giving yourself fully. It's all about living your life to the fullest. It's not about perfection. So ये जो perfection वाला concept आता है ना, then you feel a bit guilty. So don't worry. Some things will not work, but at least you gave your best. I think that should make you feel great about it. एक दिन वापस भी जाना है ऐसी पृथ्वी से will make you live on this planet. Absolutely. क्या लेके आए थे, क्या लेके जाओगे? यादें तो थी नहीं, यादें लेके जाएंगे. खाली हाथ आए थे, यादें लेके जाएंगे. चलो, great. Let's move on. So first question you got to ask yourself, and ask yourself time and again, am I out of balance, or do I have a sense of balance? So it will give you that it's a check, that am I living a life of aliveness or not. Number 2, I had asked you to ask this question to yourself: do I have a belly laugh at least once or twice in a day? A belly laugh means, जोर से ठा के मार के हंसना. Do you have it as a regular feature of your life? या फिर जमाना हो गया है, पेट को पकड़ पकड़ के हंसना वाला जो लाफ्टर होता है वो किए हुए. Now you got to understand this, that laughter is such a wonderful. हमने सुना ना वो पहले आती थी एक रीडर्स डाइजेस्ट, जब हम छोटे बच्चों में पढ़ते थे. So रीडर्स डाइजेस्ट एक बुक आती थी, and when we were in school we used to read that. And उसमें एक कॉलम होता था, one page where we would say laughter is the best medicine. I'm sure the YouTube guys, you're listening to me also on that. So they would say that laughter is the best medicine. तो ये जब हम laugh करते हैं ना, we release hormones called endorphins, and they are the happy hormones. And internally the hormones do wonders for us. वो सब chemical लोचा करते हैं अंदर से. अगर right kind of hormones release होते हैं quantity में, तो then they do some chemical locha which makes us feel happy, or which has that power to make us have that feeling of happiness. And I've always felt that our internal organs, हमारे kidney, हमारे liver, heart, ये सब जो internal organs हैं, इनकी exercise कैसे होगी? इनकी exercise होती है through the blood flow which is there. भाई बाहर की body muscles बना ली, bones को हमने strong कर लिया, it happens through exercise in the outside world. But internal organs की exercise का कैसे होती है? Internal organs में blood flow अच्छा होना चाहिए, और blood जो है उसकी quality अच्छी होनी चाहिए. तो जब ये दोनों चीज होती है, then internal organs also become healthy. So laughter will release those endorphins, and endorphins will, when they flow through the blood, they kind of take care of the internal organs. So I always say that laughter is kind of an internal jogging. So when you laugh, you make your organs jog internally. तो दिन भर में एक दो बार तो ऐसा होना चाहिए where you are having a belly laughter. But हंसना लोग भूल गए यार, जोर जोर से हंसते नहीं है, पेट पकड़ के हंसते नहीं है. तो this is such a important part. Laughter, the best medicine in life, like that. Yeah, absolutely. It was a part of Reader's Digest. How aliveness differs from awareness. You can go deeper into Shabdavali mein kho sakte ho, right? Aliveness is like I shared with you, Dhana. Aliveness is more about energy. Aliveness is more about a sense where you're feeling you're on the verge of taking an action. Aliveness is where you are doing things, right? Awareness is you are clear about it, you're conscious about it, but you may not be doing things. So aliveness, maybe awareness is a starting point. Aliveness will be the next point to it. So you become aware, and then you go to the next step of being alive. And when you're alive, you will see that a lot of things are possible from an alive state of being. That's what I would say as of now. So the third question which I asked you to ask yourself was, okay, do you have two nutritious people around you? Do you have two nutritious people around you? Now, when I say nutritious people around you, means कि दो लोग ऐसे जो, और उनकी मैंने कहा ना, how do you recognize कि ये nutritious people हैं? तो उनकी कुछ basic character traits होते हैं. Number one, the moment you enter the room, इनके चेहरे खिल जाते हैं. You know, and they're kind of excited to see you. They kind of, wow, अरे आ गए तुम. They're kind of happy to see you. They have a glow on their face. They feel, अरे, so there's some kind of aliveness in them when they see you, right? So that is the first quality of a nutritious person. And second is they accept you as you are. They don't have an agenda for you. तुम्हें देखते बोला अरे ठीक करो, अरे वो ठीक करो. They are saying it's okay, come relax. So तुम उनकी कंपनी में relax हो जाती. And then you can be yourself, and that's where you are the best version of yourself in their presence. You're not conscious. You're not worried what they will think. You're not worried about what they will comment. तो ऐसे लोगों के साथ रहने में फिर आप खुल के जीते. And खुल के जीना is aliveness. तो क्या आपके आसपास ऐसे लोग हैं? क्या आपके आसपास ऐसे लोग हैं जिनकी कंपनी में you feel alive? So what do I do if people around me demean me? Oh, ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. What do I do if people around me demean me? Now, have you understood this concept of people who are nutritious? Because nutrition जो है सबको लगता है, अगर पेड़ पौधों को लगता है तो हमें भी लगता है. So it's not about the food we eat, but it's also about mentally, emotionally, are we being fed the right nutrition? And ये इंसानों की ही काबिलियत होती है कि वो किसी और को emotionally nutrition दे सकते हैं. Even a pet, in fact, I missed on the pet. So if you have a pet at home, और जिनके pets हैं उनको ये connect करेगा कि the kind of nutrition you get from a pet is huge. वो कुछ नहीं करता, आपके पास आके बैठ जाता है. Even that gesture of the pet, I don't know how many of you have pets, but अगर है तो आप इस बात को मानोगे कि the moment the pet comes and sits next to you, or you're able to kind of उसके आप सहला रहे हो उसको, it is so nutritious. आप अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स कुछ समय के लिए भूल जाते हो, आप अपने चैलेंजेस को कुछ समय के लिए भूल जाते हो, आप खो जाते हो उसके साथ. That's the power of a pet. And same is the power of a nutritious person. कि उसकी संगत में उसके साथ रह के kind of you forget your tensions, you forget your worries. You are you. You're just you. Because the pet does not question you. कभी सोचा आपने कि your pet at home, your dog or your cat, whosoever your pet is, वो आपसे क्वेश्चन नहीं करता, आज तुमने ये कपड़े क्यों पहने. वो तुमसे ये नहीं कहता कि भाई तुम आज मुस्कुरा क्यों नहीं रहे हो. वो आके जैसे तुम हो वैसे एक्सेप्ट करता है. इनफैक्ट सुबह तुम डांट के गए होगे पेट को कि तूने यहाँ सुसु क्यों कर दी, तूने यहाँ पॉटी क्यों कर दी. आपने डांटा होगा उसको, तूने ये क्यों फाड़ दिया, तूने ये सॉक्स लेके क्यों तूने उसको खराब कर दिया. यू वुड हैव फायर्ड, यू वुड हैव गॉट अपसेट विद द पेट. और शाम को जब आप घर आते हो वो वापस पूंछ हिलाते हुए आपके पास आता है. वो भूल जाता है, उसको याद ही नहीं होता, वो ना आपके बारे में ऐसा कुछ मन में बात रखता है. ही डजंट केयर. He doesn't hold any baggage about you. He doesn't judge you from the past treatment of yours to him. He wipes it off and he comes in the evening again wagging his tail to you कि भाई मुझे उठा लो, मुझे प्यार कर लो. So nutritious, isn't it? वो मुंह फुला के नहीं बैठा हुआ है शाम को. वो तो रात गई बात गई, वो कहता है मोमेंट गया बात गई. Am I right or not? Hello. Absolutely. Even बच्चे भी जो है ना, even small children, till they start developing the thinking process, they are so nutritious. You look at the child, you hold the child in your arms, they are so nutritious. You sit with them, you cuddle them, cajole them, sleep with them. They are so nutritious. Beautiful example. We humans get into dukkar behavior. Yes, absolutely. Our pets don't. So this question has been asked, and this is such an important question which has been asked. Okay, what do I do if people around me demean me? Well, two things you can do. Just to give you some insight on that. There are many more things, but two things since you have asked. So let me share this with you. First, the SNIOP concept, which I've been speaking about, SNIOP, SNIOP, right? Stay away from the negative influences of other people. SNIOP. तो आप क्या करो, पहला फिजिकली इनको जितना अवॉइड कर सकते करो. Okay? Avoid being in their physical company. Some people you can absolutely avoid. Some people you can't avoid fully because they happen to be somebody close to you. तो आप उनको avoid नहीं कर सकते. लेकिन as much as possible, avoid to stay. जानबूझकर तो उनके साथ मत रहो. Because they demean you. वो demean का मतलब क्या है? वो आपका कचरा करते हैं. उनका शायद 24 आवर जॉब है कि आपको ऐसा दबाना. उनका शायद टारगेट होता है कि हाँ जी इसको ऐसा कचरा करना है इसका. सो वो अपना टारगेट लेके निकले तो कम से कम हम जानबूझ के टारगेट तो ना बने. So as much as possible, avoid being in their company. Number one, physically avoid करो. Number two, mentally avoid करो. कभी कभी हम physically avoid कर लेते हैं, but mentally we still carry these people. So how do you mentally avoid these people? उसका simple सा तरीका है, And that's what I have been doing in my life. Put your head down and put your arms to action. मतलब सर नीचे करो, स्लीव्स फोल्ड करो और काम पे लग जाओ. That's the only way you can handle such people. Physically avoid करो और mentally avoid करो. Mentally avoid करने के लिए सर नीचे करो, स्लीव्स फोल्ड करो, काम पे लग जाओ. Your work which you will do will make you feel great, and the work which you will do will make them stop demeaning you, or even if they demean you, nobody will bother because you have risen beyond. You've risen beyond. मुझे याद आ रहा है एक बहुत साल पहले, somewhere around 2005 or 6 की बात, just ऐसे ही कभी बात करते करते याद आ गया कि there was this person who was doing his psychology, and then he did his doctorate in psychology, and वो सब पढ़ लिख के आए. मैं तो अपने बैचेस ले रहा हूँ Life 360 के. I've been there. I just started my journey into entrepreneurship, training entrepreneurs, and this guy comes in and talks, and he was a friend of he was known to a Chrysalian, relative of a Chrysalian. तो मेरे से मिलना चाहा तो मैं मिला. And in that one meeting, I could sense, because he just finished his doctorate in psychology, the question जो थे या जो बातें हो रही थी, it was to put me down. You are taking Life 360 batches, and the whole communication was around, who are you to conduct these batches? Now, how could you even, what is psychology all about? Psychology was this. And मुझे वो सब jargon समझता नहीं था. हम तो 12th पास है. And I after that meeting I felt a bit low. I said यार मजा नहीं आया मीटिंग में. और फिर जब मैंने एनालिसिस किया मीटिंग का तो मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि हर स्टेटमेंट वाज अबाउट to kind of crush me. Every statement was about taking my self esteem down. तो मैं हूँ and I'm happy sometimes that मैंने ज्यादा पढ़ाई नहीं करी, ये तो बहुत दिमाग चलता. तो मैंने कहा यार इसको कैसे हैंडल करने का, काम पे लोगों सीधे कल बैच है, बैच को हैंडल करने का. And I have been putting myself at work. Every time something like this happens, I put myself more into work. And I recently I was told, or I came to know about that person. तो मैंने वैसी रचना से बात करी. मैं रचना यार 25 साल हो गए मुझे यार, हजारों लोग, लाखों लोग, मैं तो अपना काम करते आया. और ये इंसान था, इसने मेरे एक बार he wanted to demean me, but look at the impact. इतना पढ़ाई किया, इतना डॉक्टरेट हासिल किया, इतना सब कुछ किया. What is the influence on the world? Hey, you could have done 100 times more work than me. और मैं तो अनपढ़ आदमी था. तुम तो पढ़े लिखे डॉक्टरेट, तुम तो मेरे से 100 गुना, 1000 गुना ज्यादा काम कर सकते थे. You could have influenced more lives than me. You could have made more lives better than me. You couldn't even make your family better. तो काम जो होता ना, वो काम आपकी वर्थ देता है. So when people demean you, get back to work. In fact, उनका demean करना should be your fuel. They should become your diesel and petrol and electric. आप वो fuel बन जाना चाहिए. काम पे लग जाओ, इतना भयंकर काम करो. Then when you look back, you feel यार कुछ कर गए, कुछ कर गुजर गए. You will not feel low about these guys demeaning you or putting you down. Right? So get back to work. Rachna was talking to one of the entrepreneurs, Rahul Garje, and he says, "Ma'am," he says to Rachna, "कि ma'am मुझे Chrysalis join करना है because it is such a wonderful community. I meet so many Chrysalians." He says कि ये क्या जादू है कि Chrysalians से मिलके एक अलग ही लेवल का आनंद आता है. And when she shared this with me, I said, "This is what I've done last 25 years." इसने कोई डिमेन करने दो, क्या जिसका मुंह है बोलता है ना, मुंह दिया भगवान ने तो बोलता ही है ना आदमी. लेकिन अगर हम अपना काम करते रह गए और काम ही करते रहे अपना, तो आप देखो फिर हम कहां से कहां पहुंच सकते हैं. She met another entrepreneur, Rishikesh, and he says, "It is so wonderful to meet, to be in this fraternity of Chrysalis." तो पीछे मुड़ के देखो तो हमने ये क्रिएट किया, हमने ये दुनिया क्रिएट करी है, और उसके लिए कोई डॉक्टरेट नहीं लगा मुझे. With due respect to all people, Yes, if I had been a doctorate and I had that education behind, शायद मैं 1000 गुना और अच्छा काम करता. बट उसके अलावा, उसके बिना भी, आई थिंक अगर मैं अपने आप को भगवान के सामने रखूं कि भगवान बता भी क्या स्कोर देना है, आई थिंक ही विल पास मी इन दैट. If not 100%, he will give me some decent marks, I feel that. So when people demean you, pull you down, who cares? Get back to work. उनका सारा जो उन्होंने तुम्हारे साथ जो सलूक किया उसको पकड़ के ऐसा फ्यूल बना के डाल देना अपने अंदर, and take your vehicle ahead. You there with me? So so hold on to this thought process of yours. Okay, I could have nutritious people around me. और उसको ढूंढते ढूंढते कुछ लोग मिल जाते हैं जो अपने लिए nutritious नहीं होते. They're like poison to us. They kind of make our roots weaker. So what do you do with that poison? You stay away as much as you can. And if you can't stay away that much, then put yourself to work. Just put your head down. Don't let them be here. Don't let them occupy this space. ये जो तुम्हारा ये space है ना, ये space जो है, I feel that this is the most expensive property in the world. सुनो इस बात को ध्यान से. This is the most expensive property in the world. अगर आपकी property जो है, let's say if I were to say that you have a property, मैं किसका नाम दूं? Let's say you have a property in one of the most posh areas in Mumbai. Let's say you have a beach-facing property, and the moment you open the windows of your living room, there's a sea in front, and it's a beautiful, wonderful bungalow there, and people would love to, be in that property. So, उस property को, जो इतनी बढ़िया property है, उस property में आप कैसे लोग रखना चाहोगे? Suppose if you have to give it on rent, you would want to give it to people who can justify that property. You will not give it for pennies. You will want to take the best of money for that property. Am I right or not? तो जो सबसे ज्यादा आपको income देगा, उसको आप tenant के रूप में रखोगे ना? So I say, use that analogy. This is the most expensive property here in the world. ये property आपकी जो है, this is the most expensive property. तो यहां पर किसी इंसान को रखना है, तो उसने हमें हमारा रेंट देना चाहिए. मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुनो कि यहां पर अगर किसी को हमें रखना है, इस प्रॉपर्टी के अंदर किराए पे रखना है, कुछ दिन के लिए, कुछ घंटों के लिए, कुछ महीनों के लिए, और आपने यहां रखना है, उसने हमारा रेंट देना चाहिए. एंड दैट रेंट इज हैप्पीनेस. अगर उसने हमारा वो रेंट नहीं दिया हैप्पीनेस का, निकाल फेंको बाहर उसको. जैसे आप उस प्रॉपर्टी से बाहर निकालोगे जो आपकी प्रॉपर्टी है, कि उस प्रॉपर्टी में अगर आपने कहा ₹1,00,000 महीने का रेंट है और वो ₹1,00,000 नहीं दे रहा है आपको, तो आप क्या करोगे? एक दिन देखोगे, एक महीना देखोगे, सेकंड महीने आप बोलोगे भाई खाली कर. इफ यू कांट पे मी माय रेंट, प्लीज गो आउट. इन द सेम वे हियर, दिस इज योर प्रॉपर्टी. People staying here should give you the rent of happiness. If they don't give you happiness, throw them out. We don't want people here who don't pay the rent and still occupy this space. And the best way to throw them out is get involved in work. Get involved. इतना काम में अटक जाओ कि तुम उनके बारे में सोचो ही मत. जब सोचोगे नहीं तो ऑटोमेटिकली बाहर निकल जाएंगे. I couldn't give you a better answer than this. बहुत से लोग जो है ना, यहाँ पर सदियों पुराने टेनेंट्स लेके घूम रहे हैं. कितने पुराने पुराने किराएदार हैं जो रेंट ही नहीं दे रहे हैं सदियों से. उनको बिठा के रखा हुआ है. अरे भाई, तुम्हारा मकान है, तुम्हारे प्रॉपर्टी है, निकालो बाहर, फेंको उनको. थ्रो देम आउट. हमारे टेनेंट आप हो. अरे वाह वाह वाह, आई लव यू फॉर दिस. बहुत जगह मैंने घर बसाए हुए, ऐसा लग रहा है. हाँ, Absolutely, those tenants, Mansoor, they have caused immense harm. बहुत नुकसान कर रहे हैं हमारा. वो दीवारें निकाल दिया है, पेंट निकाल दिया है, कील भी ठोक दी है उन्होंने, घर का विनाश कर दिया है इन लोगों ने. और हम उनको फिर भी रख के बैठे हुए. क्यों? ना रेंट दे रहे हैं, ना प्रॉपर्टी को ढंग से मैनेज कर रहे हैं. क्या मजबूरी है? Right? So people who should stay here should give the rent of happiness. And I call them the happy landlords. So the question is, are you a happy landlord? कि आपने अपनी प्रॉपर्टी को रेंट में दिया और आप खुश हो, और आर यू अ सैड लैंडलॉर्ड कि प्रॉपर्टी देके दुखी है? तो मैं तो चाहता हूं कि मैं प्रॉपर्टी देके खुश रहूं. तो मैं यहां लोगों को रखता नहीं जो मुझे मेरा रेंट नहीं देते. और डिपेंड करता है वो मेरी लाइफ में कौन है. कुछ लोग 2 मिनट से ऊपर नहीं टिकते, कुछ लोग 5 मिनट से ऊपर नहीं टिकते, कुछ को एक आध दिन देता हूं, चल ठीक है, उसके बाद निकाल देता हूं. राइट? बट आई हैव सो मेनी वंडरफुल पीपल हियर, न्यूट्रिशियस पीपल हियर, जिनको ऐसा पूरा मैंने बंगला दे के रखा हुआ है. रहो, आलिशान बंगले में रहो, बिकॉज दे गिव मी गुड रेंट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस. अगर रिलेशन हो तो क्या करें? तो भगवान से प्रार्थना करो कि नेक्स्ट लाइफ में ना दे वो. तो अगर वो रिलेशन में है, तो मैंने कहा ना, काम पे लग जाओ. द बेस्ट वे टू हैंडल, जिनको आप अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते, तो अपने काम में मगन हो जाओ. एक मीनिंगफुल वर्क ढूंढ लो और अपनी जिंदगी उसमें लगा दो. दैट आउटपुट विल मेक यू हैंडल दिस वेल. तो ना खुश कर देते हो रामानंद. He says some tenants are very energetic and nutritious, like MG. अरे वाह, thank you so much. God bless you. May you be blessed with some great, awesome, nutritious tenants. उन लोगों से आप भर जाओ. आपका जो घर है, आपकी जो प्रॉपर्टी है, वो अच्छे न्यूट्रिशियस टेनेंट से भर जाए, जो आपको रेंट में बार बार न्यूट्रिशन दे दे, वो रेंट में आपको बार बार खुशी दे दे. ऐसी मेरी प्रार्थना, ऐसी मेरी ब्लेसिंग्स, ऐसी मेरी विश है आप सबके लिए, ऐसी मेरी कामनाएं हैं. राइट? एंड वो कैसे बनेंगे, वो कैसे आएंगे, कभी और दिन बात करेंगे. बट एज ऑफ नाउ, शरद का क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय बैलेंस? आई थिंक आई हैव स्पोकन अबाउट इट. आई हैव स्पोकन अबाउट इट. सो आज इतना लेके चलो. एंड I had 3 more questions for you, but then I'll share with you next session. But I think the more I speak on these aspects, the more I have to give to you. There's so much more into this. But make your life a beautiful life, all of you, and stay happy. And one of the ways to stay happy is to have happy tenants staying with you. And I'm sure life जो है ऐसी हंसते खेलते हुए बढ़िया निकल जाएगी आगे. And that's what we are here for, to be happy and to spread happiness in whatever way we can. What's the full form of SNIOP? SNIOP. Stay away from the negative influences of other people. ठीक है? So make the best of life and be there. मेरा एक प्रोग्राम आ रहा है 20 तारीख को. I'm having a business program in Pune. It's a 3-hour mini workshop, kind of a workshop where I'll share about what business is all about in the shortest possible time. 20th of December. If you're there, then be there in that workshop. You want to know more about business. You want to know more about how you can make your business a much more smooth and efficient and pressureless and tensionless. Then be a part of this workshop. It's a beautiful 3-hour time spent with me. I'll share with you the crux of business, and the subject is, are you running your business or is your business running you? So aap aao usme. If you are an entrepreneur, would love to invest some time with you. Okay, so brain of happiness, absolutely, Jitin, love you, God bless you. And from all aspects, चाहे वो टीम हो, चाहे वो रिलेशंस हो, चाहे दोस्त हो, जो रेंट नहीं दे रहा है यार, काय को रखने का, उसको रखने का ही नहीं. Thank you, Rajender. God bless you, and look forward to next HM. Hmm? And do sign in for your mega HM, and do sign in for your the growth summit for entrepreneurs. अगर आप लोग हो तो आओ. God bless you all, and thank you for a great week. And